Hi, welcome to You Can Do Medicine. My name's Tom and I'm a first year medical student at Edinburgh University. It's good to see you. And so I just wanted to make a video today as a sort of reflection, looking back at the Journey to Medical School series that we've been doing, and just exploring like the inspiration and reasons why other people have studied medicine. As I found it really interesting uh, looking at and hearing people's stories and getting that insight into other people's lives and different point of view. I think that one of the main reasons why I wanted to sort of make this video was it got me thinking that, I felt that I had quite a challenging, journey into medicine with the access courses, giving up my what had been a lifelong career and whatnot. But when I, have heard other people's journeys, no one's had a straightforward journey here. And that surprised me, There's many people I've spoken to, that we haven't done videos with, and maybe we will in the future, you never know. And there aren't many people in the course who have had, went to school, got the grades, and managed to make it into medical school. Majority of people have had to take a year out. They've come from a different part of the world. They've gone down different paths. They're postgrads. They're all sorts of things. I would say that the sort of perception that I had of people coming into medical school was that they were, from families of doctors, rich parents, rich families, and they, they were signed up to medical school when they were born. You know what I mean? And that is simply not the case from speaking to people, and hopefully you can see that from the videos that we've done so far, and hopefully from some of the videos that will be coming out soon and adding to the series. But yeah, I mean, just to sort of discuss the videos through, it's important to realise I didn't know my classmates before I started, and I've got to know different people more than others, and but certainly I didn't know anyone's story fully, and the first time that I heard it was watching the recording before uploading it. Now, coming in and listening to Ikra's video, for example, that was really interesting because I knew that she was from Glasgow. She was actually one of the first people that I spoke to, or she was the first person I spoke to when I came to Edinburgh. Freshers Week, day one, we were meeting for like an introduction, and I got there an hour and a half early because I was like, typical me, like panicking, don't want to be late, so got there an hour and a half early. And I think she'd pretty much done the same. So we got chatting before anyone else was there. But, that was really the only interaction that we'd had before the video. And, hearing, she'd done another degree, and the determination that she had, the focus and, the aims that she has and what she wants to do with her life is, inspiring to people who I would hope other people in Glasgow, can see that and see, don't give up is the kind of message from it. Gio, very different story again. He's from back in Italy. He spent that time in London. Again, had been studying, and he's approaching medicine from a different point of view, in that he wants to become an academic potentially. I actually had an interesting discussion with him on Friday after class that made me think that maybe he's not so focused on academia, or maybe he's just sort of dithering between the two still, which I'm sure we all are. But again, the determination to get there, and it's quite difficult for someone in his situation. Again, I think that one of the stereotypes people perceive is that when people from abroad are applying for medicine, that they come from particularly rich families. In Gio's case, that is not the case, and I know that it's been a struggle, and that he's had to do a lot of work in his spare time over the holidays, etc., to get to where he is. And that's a real really inspiring to again, just don't give up, just keep going. With Lois's story, yeah, she came from school straight into medicine, but the health issues that she had, and I've got to know Lois quite well. Very articulate and very well read, and I can imagine that she, earlier in life, she did have aspirations to do something else, but it was her experience in life that made her think, I want to help others, and that very similar to my story, and so we've had really good conversations about that, and we come from very different backgrounds, very different reasons for why we're wanting to help others, and hearing that and seeing it, and it's just, that's been great. That's been, for me, it's been a great learning experience, and I would hope that other people who are unsure as to whether or not it's the right route for them can watch that and see it and think, oh, actually, I can relate to that. So yeah, this is the right thing. This is what I should be aiming for. And then with Charlotte, her background coming from the Caribbean, spending time in different schools, the work experience opportunities that she had, and I know from speaking to her outside of the video, her parents are like, you want to do medicine? And she's just like, and that was quite a difficult conversation for her, but when I'm in the same class as Charlotte for a number of things, and was last semester as well, and she's an extremely dedicated person, extremely clever person, and the the message from her is, you don't need to do what's expected of you. If you'll find your inspiration in the most unusual of places, and going on and following that and having faith that it will work out for you is, that takes a lot. And someone, especially, I think when I was 18, there's no chance, absolutely no chance I could have done that. And I was 18, I struggled to decide whether or not I wanted to work in a bar. Worked out, I suppose, but yeah, it's remarkable for me, watching these videos, and I say hearing other people, their journeys, and I suppose that's what this whole channel's about, getting different takes on things, and it's always going to be an ongoing learning process, and it's helped me to understand my classmates and their point of views. We've got different classes like problem-based learning, PBL, which I probably slag off quite a lot because I didn't have the greatest experience with it in the first semester, if I'm honest. But this semester got a far more engaging class, and I think that understanding my classmates and seeing where their angle on things and where they're coming from has allowed me to become open to more ideas and whatnot, and that can only be a good thing, really, can't it? So anyway, just a reflections video. I would imagine that in the future I'll end up doing this again, and I'll say something completely different. But today I just felt that it would be good to get this out of my head. It's what's on my mind when I was walking up Arthur Sea, of course, and it's good to get it out there. But anyway, I'll see you soon. Thanks.